Birdies Not BS. Yo, what's going on, man? As always, we are back at it again. Your man Dougie Fresh alongside my homegirl Maiya Tanaka. What's up, Maiya?
What's up, Dougie?
I don't know how I got you in here, but where are you at? What's cracking? How's life?
Life is good. I'm in San Diego. I'm currently teaching full-time, so I get to be outside around golf all the time.
Now, what's that like? Like, leaving the professional ranks to go teach, you got social media going crazy. Like, how are you managing life right now?
It's crazy. I honestly kind of work that way. I like a little bit of everything all at once, all the time. So I try to keep it in balance. I teach a good amount. I get to play still. I get to play with my students. And I'm in the PGA now, so I get to play some tournaments. I just won one recently. So
Stop it.
That's the first time I've won anything in like 8 years. So... It feels good. It feels good to be around the game I love, and sometimes I wish I could play a little bit more, but then other times I wish I did not play at all. So, it's a good balance.
Well, that's why we're going to talk about what we're talking about this week. Maiya and I are here to talk about why golf just sucks sometimes. And you know what? She hit the nail on the head with one is you don't win at this game very often, especially if you're a tournament golfer. You're competing week in and week out. It's very far and few between W's. Like,
right.
When's the last time you won, Maiya?
Exactly, 8 years ago. And then
I wasn't trying to
the
talk
other
shit.
day
You're making me seem like I'm talking. I'm just saying, like, I'm proving a point. Like,
yeah,
you're losing
exactly.
golf way more than you win.
So many times. So you're a loser. Golf, like, you are a loser, which is really tough to deal with. I hate losing, and that is probably one of the biggest reasons why I quit the professional golf route and I decided to turn to teaching because I want to help other people and I just couldn't help myself.
So you want to help other people not win is what you're saying.
Yeah, help other people suck. Help other people suck less, okay?
This game, you and I have played golf for longer than most people know, and I'm not going to go ahead and get into the years that we've amassed.
25 years
and we,
over here.
on social media, we make golf look like this glamorous, fun thing to do all the time. But as we've already been talking about, golf sucks sometimes. Like, golf has some really down moments. Like,
yeah, gotta be real.
I'm a tech geek. Like, I love tech and keeping up with the trends. So coming out with a new damn driver from TaylorMade, Titleist, Puma, whoever you're... I hate every 2 years I'm buying a new driver like the new one's really going to help. That's why golf sucks. Because you get looped in to like the new fad and it's like, oh, here's my money. Just take all that I've saved. Take all my podcast money and give me all the new stuff.
Yeah, some of those companies come out with a new driver every 6 months. So you're always, no matter what, behind the curve, No,
it's just bad. And instructing, I'm sure that's got its own kind of perils, if you will.
You know what? Yeah, it's funny because I give myself a lot more credit now that I'm trying to teach other people because I thought I sucked, but I'm joined by lots and lots of other people who suck, So I was really hard on myself when I played. And I was really tough, like comparing yourself against the best of the best. Then you realize, hey, it's not that easy. So it is kind of funny. I do kind of see how golf sucks on a daily basis. I see the frustration. And a lot of it is like, you can definitely see how hard it is,
Yeah, no, it's not. This game is not easy. It's not thing that you can just pick up. I had a friend send me a swing video with horrible angle, for the record. You know who you are that sent me a swing video. The angle was trash. But it's for some reason, people know how hard this game is, and they still want to try it. They want to do it. It's like, that's why I tell people it's the best drug. But, Maiya, now, you'll give a lesson and you'll go out. How are you instructing your people to suck less as it relates to pace of play? Because that's one of the biggest burdens going out there to do this thing.
That is one of the biggest ones, right? Slow play is honestly the worst. I'm glad you started with that. It is the worst to be trapped between groups. Usually, that's usually how it happens. And you can't go anywhere, but you're waiting on the group in front of you. I always tell my beginners, hey, if you need to pick the ball up, pick it up. You have to kind of go with the pace of play. You kind of want to keep up with the group in front of you. And I usually tell them, because it's my own pet peeve, I'm a little biased here, but I tell them the most important thing is that you keep up with the pace of play. I don't want to see you take 5 practice swings before you whiff the ball.
Right? That's the worst. That's another thing I hate about golf and beginners. Don't prolong your sucky shot by preparation. Yeah, air quotes. Preparation. It's like, oh, I got to be prepared to hit this shot. I got to do it. I got 6 practice swings and throw. Why are you throwing grass? You're going to roll it along the top of it anyway. Like, what? Like,
I love
just
seeing that. That's the best.
But I hate when you're being, like, the pace of play, and your point, I hate being pushed into the slow group in front, and then it's like, I'm about to fight y'all behind me. Like,
yeah, I stay on that green and I death stare that group like, where do you think you're going? Because you're not going anywhere, because I'm not going anywhere.
It's like driving on a highway and you got a semi-truck in front of you, behind you, and then one pulls up next to you. You hit a box, you can't go anywhere, and it's like, you know what? Hell with this. Let me just find some decent music to play. And you know what? That's one thing. This is not the topic of discussion, but that's one thing that golf has gotten a little bit more laxed on, is the fact that we can listen to music. So that helps golf not suck as much, especially when we're in those slow moments.
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever had the competing music, though?
Always,
of the guy, the random guy that gets paired with you, and he's playing music, and you're just vibing on a different vibe, and then at the tee box, you have this clash? That kind of sucks.
I'm glad how you put it like that, because that does suck. No, that's factual. And what about the opportunity cost of playing golf, right? How much have you sacrificed? Newly married, Maiya, so congratulations on them nuptials. But when you stop and think about how much time you've had to sacrifice to play this game of golf, you probably could have written books or read more books or been an expert in 30 other fields. But you know what? You spend 5-6 hours playing this game of golf. That sucks.
That does suck. And it's funny that you bring that up, because it's something that I've thought about quite a bit. I continued in the golf industry because I had billions of hours doing this golf thing and very little experience doing anything else as far as my career goes. So it's almost like, and granted, I've been very lucky, walked through a lot of doors, yada, yada. But I almost got like pushed in this direction just because I would have to start from scratch anywhere else. Like my other jobs other than golf, I've waited tables, I worked at a sushi bar, but you're starting from the bottom anywhere else you go. And that kind of sucks.
It does suck. So, I like that angle though. Like you took the career, like the player turned business person, the opportunities available. That sucks because you've been chasing this little white ball around some grass.
Yeah, you know what? I was very unsuccessful doing it for quite a long time. And then I'm like, okay, well, what can I use all this experience that I've had sucking at golf? What can I use it for?
I like how you put it there, but tell me a little bit about how you've noticed this dress code that sucks in golf, especially on the women's side. I'm sorry, I got 2 or 3 swaggy items I can pull out. But women, y'all got to do it's a whole nother situation for y'all to have some nice drip while you out there playing golf.
Oh, it's so true. I've actually been kicked off of a couple golf courses.
Stop it.
Stop it. Yeah, I went to UCLA, played on the team, and it was almost weekly that one person would get kicked off of practice because of something that they wore. And it's usually just, I think I wore capri pants to LACC one time, and they're like, they're not shorts, they're not pants. What are they? Not part of our dress code.
You should have said hybrids. These are hybrids.
Exactly.
The funny part is you got kicked off. You got kicked off the golf course because they couldn't identify where to classify your wardrobe. That sucks.
That's how strict some courses are. And
did you have
nowadays,
your hat or visor on straight? Was it?
Yeah, it was a little crooked. And you probably get kicked off for that. Hat on backwards. Or something.
Here's the thing. I'm like a chameleon. Like I know that golf sucks a lot, and being black and seeing everything I can see in this game. I mean, I've had gates not open for me. I've had people ask me why I'm there. I've been escorted off of courses. It's it's interesting, but from an attire standpoint, I'm always on point. Because I'm already I'm already one step out the door is how I look at it when I arrive.
So you got
I don't want the hat or the attire. But you know what sucks? I'll give you an example. A couple weeks ago, I'm playing the section event, the Assistants Championship. I get to the golf course. I step on the range. I've got on shorts. It's Arizona. It's 107, and we're out playing golf. Don't know what the hell we're doing. That sucks. Weather sucks.
Weather. We'll get to that one.
Weather sucks. But that's not where I was going with this, but I'm going to stop there. Weather does suck. I get to the range to warm up, and somebody's like, hey, Doug, this is a pants-only event.
Did you have to buy pants?
Worse, I had to go home and get them. Came back to the first tee to play. I called my wife like Monty Bell. I'm going to just grab me some pants, head toward the course. I'm going to head home, and wherever we intersect is where we're going to intersect. So that sucks. How much effort I had to go through just to look the right part and dress and feel the same way. It sucks.
Right. I know my husband has to wear pants to work every single day. We're lucky here in San Diego with the weather, but the weather. I'm a fair weather golfer, by the way.
Fair weather, that sucks because I'm all terrain, baby. Actually, I lied.
Good for you.
It used to be 40 and over. Now that I'm out here in Arizona,
40?
it's like I used to live in Ohio, and that sucked for golf for sure. So shout out to all my snow belt people. But yeah, it used to be 40. Now it's like 55. I'm not really gonna play under 55. It's not gonna.
Good for you. I'm a 72 and sunny only. I deviate maybe 2 degrees either way, but otherwise I'm A, taking a cart, or B, it'll be 9 holes and I'm out.
Now, Maiya, with all these things and reasons that golf sucks, right? Like, what are the things that people can do? Like, if you get into this golf funk, because we all find ourselves in the funk. I've been in 1 or 2 last week, maybe
yesterday.
So, yeah, what can people do to really get themselves like out of it and back to reality where the game is fun and enjoyable?
You know, it's so funny because I definitely have been in that funk. I don't know as far as tournament play. Like, I've only recently got out of that funk. And I think it is just a mind shift, you know? Like, we're talking about all the sucky parts about golf. But if you shift that, there's always going to be the bright side of anything. So I think there is a way of looking at, like, hey, you know, whatever it is, like, at least I'm out here golfing, I'm not working, you know? So I think it's definitely a mindset thing. I haven't personally figured it out, but I believe that's what it is. So you're still stuck on
golf sucks. You know, I think when you look at golf, right? When you look at golf from a 50,000 feet, look, you outside, you got an opportunity to share some libations with your friends and spend a few hours away from stressors.
Right.
Now, I'm using stressors as an all-inclusive term that could count your kids, your wife, your job, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, responsibilities, parents, whatever that stresses you out. Like that's a release. You can be out there just doing your thing, one with nature, and you ain't got to answer to nobody. But like, as a tournament player, Maiya, and this is what I'm really interested in, is tournament player turned instructor. How do you just go play and enjoy it? What is it about this game that you enjoy?
Yeah,
that brings you back?
That is the mystery. It's still a mystery to me. Golf is my stressor. It's very interesting. I know.
You need to start fishing.
It sounds crazy. And I find I do think, wow, how lucky am I that golf is what stresses me out, you know? So I've done a lot of, you know, sports psychology. I've really trying to hone that in, but it is literally what we were talking about. The countless hours turn into a little bit of expectation, and you expect to do well, and it's stressful if you don't. And so I think it is managing the expectations a little bit. But my expectations are always way up here, and it is one of the toughest things to this day for me. I don't know how to change that. Otherwise, I might be back on tour enjoying it.
Well, you know, culturally, we got some things that work for us and against us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Japanese side of you might just keep that rigidity that you got to, like, try to overcome with the perfectionism and things like that. But at the end of the day, golf is something you can do outside. It's with your friends. It's something new. Look, there are so many people out there that have seen the game, seen the sport, seen the athletes, and say, you know what, I should try that, or I could try that. But guess what? It's one of the things that you can bring people together and try for the first time, and that most people haven't ever tried. So using like a Top Golf or a 5-iron golf or just damn driving range at the local community, like that's an awesome opportunity to fellowship with people around you.
Yes, I agree. And I think that's one of my favorite things is like teaching new golfers and new groups of people and seeing, by the way, this year, golf is crazy on the rise. I haven't seen more new golfers in the past 5 years combined. Like there are so many new golfers. It's super duper exciting to see. I love like teaching. I taught 4 new golfers just today.
That's crazy.
So it's awesome to see. You know, you start with the basics.
Hold on, Maiya. Hold on, stop. I got to stop you real quick because through this pandemic, we're seeing more golfers come into the game than ever before. So people like me who don't get to play golf a lot because they work in the industry and have to break away from life, kids, wife, everything. You finally do get to the course, and there's a bunch of newbies out there that know what the hell they're doing, slowing shit down. It drives me nuts. Look, I don't want to sound like the old guy, the old fogey that's like, get out of here, you damn kids, comma. But I am trying to get around in like 2.5, 3 hours, Maiya. And there's these
That's
newbies
not possible anymore. It doesn't exist.
That life is over. That
life is over. I used to play 18 holes, zip around the course, 2 hours, boom, done. Me and Jamie used to like play twilight rounds and just like walk it and be done so like in an hour. And that is just not possible. There are people on the course till 7 p.m. these days.
No.
But with that said, I encourage my students to hit the driving range, stay off the course for a little bit till you got it figured out, and then they can get out there.
Hey, you know what? We weren't going to get technical this episode, but you know what? While you're there, let's talk about that. When is, in your estimation, when is the right time for a beginner golfer to transition from practice area into the course? I'm interested here.
Yeah, I actually get that question a lot because I have some beginners ask me that, and I always tell them, hey, there's no time frame. Some people are like, my goal's within a month to be able to do it. Okay, if you practice every single day, you might be able to get there within a month. Some people won't get there in a year. It all depends on how much time you put into it. And I say a good judge of that is, can you pull a club and know about how far it's going to go? Consistently have a certain shape to the shot and be able to know
like up. That's a
consistent
shape.
Up is key. Consistent in the air. Does it get in the air? But is it going to what you expect the ball to go? And a lot of beginners won't really know how far that is. Lucky at my work, we have machines that kind of tell you how far you're hitting it. So it's kind of nice. And I always tell my beginners, hey, once you know that this club goes 60, this one goes 100, boom, you're about ready to take a lesson about etiquette and then get out to the course.
Well, Maiya, I can't thank you enough stepping in here with me and just being right here on Birdies Not BS, giving the people what they need to know to take this game, take it from the range to the course, and what to be aware of that sucks about the game of golf. Look, we've been playing golf. I've been playing golf over 30 years. Don't judge me.
Whoa.
I love the game, but there are parts that suck. And you know what? You are a saint of a woman because me and like new golfer instruction, I don't know how to speak to a new golfer. So like for you to be able to bring in 4 new ones today, I'm like, yo, that's amazing because I don't have the vocabulary or the patience to help somebody.
I love it. I love like seeing someone cold top it or whiff it, and then they get so excited when the ball goes in the air, and so they just have zero concept to kind of get guiding them along the way, and it makes me really excited and happy to see that. So they're my favorite type of golfer.
You are a saint, and you are needed in the industry, and congratulations on working on your PGA. That's huge. Hey,
Thank
folks
you.
out there, not a lot of women actually go through PGA certification. There are a couple hundred. I think there are less women in the PGA of America than African-American males. So definitely a growth area. So Maiya, I'm very excited to see you work toward those numbers and growing the PGA of America diversity as well as just the game in San Diego. Yo, how did the people get a hold of you?
You know, you can find me at Del Mar Golf Center. I'm here in San Diego. I work 6 days a week. So boom, that's where I'll be.
No social handles?
Oh, yeah. I'm on social media, too. Maiya Golf. Maiya.
Maiya. Well, Maiya, you know what? I appreciate you right here. Birdies Not BS. You know where to find us. Hey, Birdies Not BS on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. BirdiesNotBS.com. Send me those questions. DM me, DM Maiya, DM the Birdies account. Wherever you at, you got questions about golf, how to get better. Send them to us. We got your back. But for now, we up out of here. Y'all holla at you.
See ya. Thanks, Dougie.